I'm Tom for Do-It-Yourself Home Automation, and this is a look at my Razor A5 Lux scooter. This is a kick scooter from Razor. So one thing I really like right off the bat is that Razor has been making these kind of kick scooters for over a decade, a really long time. And they're kind of the best brand or the most well-known brand in this space. So I really like that this is a branded product. You know you're going to get good quality. Especially when you're cruising down the street or down a hill, going pretty fast on one of these scooters, you really want to know that it's good quality, it's well built, the wheels are going to hold up, the bearings are going to hold up on it, and because it does come from Razor, I know that that's the case. So I actually got this as an adult, and I got it because my kid loved to use a kid scooter and would be cruising along through the park super fast, and I was kind of chasing after him. And I realized it'd be easier if I had a scooter of my own. So this is a scooter that's really designed more for teens all the way up through adults. Can support a rider up to 220 pounds. So that's great because you can start it as your kid maybe ages out of the smaller scooters. Maybe they want something that's more for traveling longer distances instead of like a kick scooter they would use for tricks. And that's where the Razor A5 Lux comes in. So it's got these big wheels on the front here. These are larger wheels than you would have on your standard scooter. It's not like those little ones that you would get that are more of a rollerblade wheel. I believe this is an 8-inch wheel, and you've got this rubber kind of material to it. So they're not pneumatic. I actually like that because I find with pneumatic wheels, sometimes you're having to inflate them all the time, and if they deflate, then it can be challenging to get a pump and inflate them again. So I like that these are solid, strong, nice kind of integral spokes on here, but these wheels are big and sturdy and not requiring you to pump them up at all the time. So you will feel the road a little bit more than on a pneumatic scooter, but that doesn't really bother me with this. I think it works well for that. We've also got this little mud guard here, so if you're cruising along in the rain or anything, you won't be throwing a bunch of mud up onto yourself. So it makes a good commuting scooter. I've seen people use this in the city to be able to commute easily, and it does fold up, which we'll get into in a moment. On the back, you've got the mud guard that also doubles as a brake. So if you step on this with your rear foot, it's going to go down onto the wheel, and it's going to keep that wheel stationary, and you can use that as a foot brake instead of having to put your foot down on the ground. The handlebars are adjustable, so I've got them at a height that's appropriate for me as an adult, but you can also lower this if you want your teen or somebody younger to use it. I always wear a helmet with it. I would definitely recommend doing that because it does get going quite fast. If you're kicking, kicking well, it's got those big wheels, especially if you're going down a hill, you can get up to quite a good speed on it, so you want to always obviously be safe with that. Some other features that are nice, especially in that kind of commuting scooter type of context, it does have this little spring-loaded kickstand. So there that is. Just opened it, and you can see it holds the scooter up, so you don't have to lean it against something. And that's nice to have, again, if you're taking this, you go get coffee or something, you want to just sit it next to your table, you're pausing in the park, helping your kid out, it's easy to just open that little kickstand and have the scooter rest on that. The whole body is aluminum, so the entire scooter only weighs a little bit over 9 pounds. And that's one of Razor's other kind of innovations is this aluminum frame. Super sturdy, and it's kind of probably anodized aluminum on here, so it's going to hold up well to the elements, but it is super light as well. So again, that makes it good for commuting because you could take this on the train, and I'll show in a moment. You can fold it up and then open it up and use it to scoot and to commute, but you can also easily fold it and carry it. Also great if you're going to the park and carrying a bunch of stuff, and you don't want to have a super heavy, especially electric scooters. Those can get really heavy with batteries. This is compact and easy. The other thing I like about it too versus electric scooters is the fact that you do need to use some muscle power to get it going. So I feel like even though you can coast and you can go a lot faster than if you were just running, and probably for a longer time period, it still is something where you're going to get a good workout, good exercise, using this kick scooter. So let's take a look at the folding. Folding action, you basically are just going to pull this piece up. But first I would actually open the handlebar latch here. Okay, so that's open. And I can push these handlebars down. And there's a little, I believe there's a little pin, yeah, on the side. We'll have to push this in and then push them down. All right, so that folds down. If I want to, I can take these individual handlebars off the side. If I was gonna like check this traveling on a plane or something, I'm not gonna go to the hassle of doing that on a day-to-day basis, but you can pull those out if you want to. All right, so that's quite a bit shorter now. Then I'm just gonna pull up on this piece and the whole thing folds down. All right, so I've unlocked that, fold the handlebar down, clips back into place, becomes like a little handle. Again, basically a little over 9 pounds, super easy to pick up and carry around with one hand. And when you're ready to open it back up again, you would just place it down and then push up on that lever and pull this back to the extended position. And then we're going to take the handlebars back up to my adult height, clip that in. I have to put some shoes on, and then I'd be ready to ride. So super easy, super light, convenient to take around. Great for being in the park with your kid, but also for city commutes. As long as you've got a safe space to ride it, I find it's a really great scooter option.